I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hello, it is Nikki here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be swatching these Modelones acrylic powder. I did haul this in a previous video, so I'll link that video so you can go ahead and check that out. I did show the colors in that video, so for today I am going to be swatching these. I took them out of the container that is in, so this is not the original packing that this box came, or these powders came in. I've already did my swatch stick, so we're going to just jump right into it. These are actually acrylic powder. Now when I bought these, I wasn't paying attention, but as you know, you can dip powder is pretty much acrylic powder anyway, just more of a finer grit. So I am going to be swatching these with dip liquids because I don't do the whole monomer acrylic application. So I will be using dip liquids to swatch these. And I do have some Modelones dip liquids that I bought previously with another kit that I have of them. Now, when I bought that kit, I wasn't really doing videos. So I ain't never doing unboxing because I wasn't really doing videos when I purchased this. But Modelones was actually the first dip powder kit that I purchased when I started my nail journey. So I am going to be using their liquids to swatch these acrylic powders, so hopefully they work well with dip liquids. So let's get into it. So this kit do come with 24 colors and they are 10 grams each. And again, this did come as a acrylic set. And these colors are not in season. These are more because I bought them a while ago. I'm just getting around to swatch it. Don't judge me. However, these are more summer-ish colors. And I am going to be swatching these on the side. Let me go ahead and turn on my air filter. This number 9. I do like the seal that it comes with. Okay, so it's definitely looking like it will work with the liquids. So I forgot to press the record button again. Sorry, but it happens. Sometimes you get caught up and you forget that you ain't pressed record yet. That's one of the moments. And when I tell you I am so happy on how well these acrylic powders work with the dip liquids, it could be because it's Modelones liquid. However, I have came to the realization and not all acrylic powder works well with dip liquids. I have ran across some acrylic powders that do not work well with dip liquids, so you definitely want to be mindful, especially if you're buying it to use with dip liquids. That's one thing I will recommend going forward. From my experience, not all acrylic powder can be used with dip liquids. Now, I am not a pink person, but I absolutely love the shimmer in this color. It is absolutely gorgeous. So when it comes to these Modelones dip liquids, I do want to make note that these dip liquids did not come in this kit. This actually came with another kit that I bought in the beginning of my nail journey, like a year and a half ago, that I've just come around to using. But the dry time on these liquids is on a medium to slow drying time. It is thicker. It does have a bit of a thicker consistency than most liquids that I'm used to working with. When it comes to the smell and the odor that these dip liquids give off, it is one of the stronger brands that I've used in the past. However, once I turned on my air purifier and my diffuser, I really didn't have an issue with the smell lingering in my room. I was really drawn to this kit because of the color variety in this kit. These are not colors that I would typically gravitate to. Like, I don't usually pick up pinks and yellows and orange. And so I typically use kit or buy kits that have a variety of colors. That way I can open my horizons and try different colors. And these colors were definitely giving off a bright summer spring vibe, but you do have colors like this red, and it's also another green in here that can be used around Christmas time. This red, this is coming off a little pinkish, but it is definitely a deep red, and this is the green I was talking about. Christmas all day. It was definitely giving me Christmas vibe, those two colors. I already see I could do something with them two colors for Christmas. This is another color that I thought was so cute and different, and that I would not usually gravitate to, but it was definitely calling my name. I was like, this is gorgeous. However, I forgot to show you what it looked like after I dipped it, but I do come back towards the end of the video and show you what every color looks like after I have dipped it twice and activated. And because I dipped underneath the swatch, I did not top coat these colors. So now we're getting into the more lighter colors, and these colors were definitely giving off a nice spring vibe. I absolutely love this peach. Yes. This blue and silver glitter was absolutely amazing. I love this one. I can't wait to do a set with this one. Definitely on my list. So right now I'm going in with the activator. So now at first I was a little worried, especially when I activated this first one, because I'm used to the activator absorbing inside the powder. Because that one was a little sitting on top, I was a little worried that this wasn't gonna work, but it actually ended up working. So the one thing you do have to be mindful for, especially when using acrylic powder, that I've noticed is that they bleed. The liquid, the activator, make the powder bleed more than so a formulated dip powder. Like, I don't usually have this much bleeding when it comes to activating, but I definitely had to wipe off my brush continuously because the pigment from these acrylic powders definitely kept bleeding with that activator. So that is also something you want to be mindful of. So after a while, I just picked the bottle up and did it like this, because this went so much faster than having that bottle sitting on the thing. This is a little tip I saw I Am Biscuit do when she is polishing. And so I was like, this is so much quicker. Let me just hold this bottle in my hand. And that bottle that I'm sticking the brush in is the brush saver. So that helps get the pigment off the brush before you stick it into the activator. So when you see that some of the colors that are bleeding and staying on the brush, you could just dip it in the brush saver, and it usually gets that pigment off. So I am going in and showing you what each color looks like after it has been dipped twice and activated. And you're going to see me scratch on this color just to make sure it has dried completely and that the activator actually worked with curing and drying this acrylic powder. And it did. So I'm absolutely thankful for that. Now, some of these acrylic swatches didn't come out the best. That's because I used too much liquid and went in the dip. And that's when you get those ridges on your application, when you're using too much liquid and then you dip in that dip powder. So to prevent that, you want to kind of use thinner coats. I didn't do that on some of these swatches, as you're going to see. Now, I absolutely love this yellow, and as I've been wanting to say, I don't usually gravitate to yellow, but this one here was it. In this one, I do like this one as well. This one's giving off a little greenish lime. Absolutely love these two. So this color is more on the jelly side, so even with 2 coats, it's not as opaque as the other colors. So just to get the opacity that you want, you might have to apply 3 or 4 coats. It just all depends on the color that you are going for, or the look you're going for will determine how many coats you will apply. When it comes to using acrylic powder as dip powder, if you didn't know, you can, or using acrylic powder with dip liquids. Let me say that. It works well, especially this kit. I did buy it thinking it was a dip kit. Unfortunately, when I got it, I saw it was acrylic kit, but I still am able to use it with dip liquids, so I am loving that. If you want to get your hands on this acrylic set, if it's still available on Amazon, I will link it in the description box below. These liquids came with a separate kit that I had years ago. But if I can find these liquids on Amazon, I will link that as well. So I truly appreciate it for you sticking it out this far in the video. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed to my channel or liked this video yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, so you can get more great content like this one. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I truly appreciate my returning subscribers for their continued support. I appreciate my nail sisters for supporting me through this nail journey. Sometimes this is not easy. But I make it happen anyway. So I truly appreciate when you are giving me that support, when you're liking my video, because you make this process worth it. So I do thank you for my lovely supporters. To everyone who support my channel, I truly appreciate it. And until the next time, bye bye.
What a wonderful world.